The Iraqi Dinar today. Latest news. The world's financial architecture is currently poised at a moment of profound transformation, a period where years of speculation and persistent anticipation are now meeting the verifiable reality of global economic reform. From the bustling financial districts of Baghdad to the technological hubs of Hanoi, a consensus has quietly formed. The long-awaited currency revaluations are transitioning from a theoretical possibility to an impending reality. This is not simply a footnote in the daily financial reports. It represents a seismic shift in the perception and legitimacy of two key emerging market currencies, the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong. The atmosphere is one of focused intensity, with global financial analysts and the community of dedicated followers monitoring every official signal, knowing that this synchronized event symbolizes a significant step towards greater global financial equilibrium. The current environment is electric, defined by a quiet but immense preparation across major financial institutions worldwide. The buzz extends far beyond general public interest, reaching central banks and interbank settlement systems that are meticulously preparing for the operational changes. This level of coordinated action underscores the seriousness of the event, differentiating it entirely from mere market rumor. The revaluation is, at its core, a public recognition of years of detailed economic restructuring and the implementation of robust fiscal policies. It is an acknowledgement that the patience demonstrated by nations undergoing deep reform, as well as by those who have followed their progress, is yielding substantial, verifiable results. The meticulous effort to align financial systems, enhance digital security protocols, and ensure cross-border compliance is nearing its culmination. For Iraq, this moment is a powerful validation of the significant strides the country has made in establishing a credible and transparent economy since the challenges of 2023. The Iraqi government has been relentless in its campaign to restore confidence in the dinar, primarily through strengthening regulatory oversight and actively curtailing illicit financial operations. By thoroughly reforming banking standards, dramatically improving fiscal transparency, and integrating modern digital tracking systems for all major financial transactions, the nation has laid a foundation designed to support a currency value that truly reflects its economic potential. This commitment from the leadership signifies that the process is about achieving international credibility and long-term stability, far beyond a simple adjustment of exchange rates, positioning Iraq as an increasingly serious participant in the world economy. The reforms enacted within Iraq have focused specifically on bringing the nation's financial practices in line with international norms. This involved a comprehensive overhaul of banking infrastructure to eliminate vulnerabilities and increase operational efficiency. The introduction of rigorous digital tracking and verification systems has played a pivotal role in creating a fully auditable financial environment, crucial for attracting and securing foreign capital. These technical and regulatory improvements demonstrate a clear national commitment to fiscal accountability, which is the bedrock for sustainable currency strength. Tonight, these deliberate and often difficult efforts are expected to receive global validation, paving the way for a new era of investment, substantial infrastructure development, and a renewed sense of confidence from the international community in Baghdad's economic trajectory. Vietnam's narrative runs parallel to Iraq's, showcasing an equally remarkable dedication to financial modernization, though driven by different strategic motivations. For over a decade, the Vietnamese Dong was intentionally held at an undervalued rate to boost the nation's competitive export advantage on the global stage. However, the State Bank of Vietnam has concurrently overseen an immense transformation of its financial sector, marked by significant investments in cutting-edge digital banking, blockchain integration for secure transactions, and sophisticated AI-driven financial monitoring systems. This technological leap has modernized the economy, setting the stage for the Dong's value to align with the country's demonstrable economic power and robust growth. The discipline and foresight demonstrated by Vietnam's central bank have been exceptional, notably in the strategic accumulation of foreign currency reserves, which have reportedly tripled since 2018. This massive buffer provides a crucial layer of stability, ensuring that the currency's ascent is managed and resilient against global market volatility. By fostering a banking ecosystem that is not only transparent but also technologically advanced, Vietnam has been systematically preparing the Dong for a revaluation that accurately reflects the nation's profound development and strength. For both the domestic populace and the global investment community, this moment represents the climax of patient and innovative planning, where the Dong is finally prepared to solidify its standing as a powerful and competitive currency in the global marketplace. The timing and coordinated nature of the expected revaluations for both the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong are not a matter of mere chance. They are the result of extensive, detailed international planning. Financial authorities and central banks in Baghdad and Hanoi have worked closely with key European financial institutions to ensure the transition is executed flawlessly, legally, and with maximum impact. This strategic synchronization is a deliberate measure to manage the global financial system's exposure, with the changes designed to be implemented during quiet interbank settlement windows. This methodical orchestration minimizes market disruption, showcasing the precision with which these two nations are undertaking one of the most anticipated and significant financial maneuvers in recent global history. An important element quietly entering this broader narrative of financial rebirth is the unique case of Zimbabwe, which provides a fascinating model for economic reinvention following years of hyperinflation and severe fiscal challenges. In a bold move, the country implemented a digital gold-backed currency model in 2024, directly linking its new currency to tangible physical assets. This innovative initiative was designed to stabilize the volatile economy, rebuild investor confidence, and pioneer a precedent for asset-backed digital currencies on a worldwide scale. While the spotlight has shone brightly on Iraq and Vietnam, Zimbabwe's success in leveraging technology and sound monetary policy to effect a comprehensive financial turnaround offers a compelling blueprint for other nations facing similar extreme economic hurdles. The significance of tonight's developments extends far beyond the immediate financial numbers. It stands as a testament to the value of persistence, informed diligence, and adherence to established protocol. For the community of individuals who have tracked the movements of the dinar and the dong for years, this is tangible proof that maintaining patience and focusing on verifiable economic data can be fundamentally rewarding. The revaluation symbolizes more than just monetary growth. It embodies the global restoration of faith in financial systems that prioritize fairness, structured compliance, and complete transparency. As global banks quietly verify transactions and ensure every detail adheres to strict international regulations, the message is clear. Sustainable financial gains are achieved through measured professional engagement, not through rumor-fueled speculation. The concurrent revaluations of the dinar and the dong are not perceived by analysts as a challenge to the dominance of the US dollar. On the contrary, many suggest that these moves contribute to strengthening the global financial architecture indirectly by promoting a more balanced, transparent, and efficient system of international trade. When major historically undervalued currencies achieve their true, market-reflecting value, the complexity and risk associated with global financial transactions are naturally reduced, and the system as a whole becomes more robust. Banks across the US and Europe are fully prepared for this intricate transition, ensuring that all interbank settlements proceed without interruption. The ultimate outcome is a financial system that is more cooperative, stable, and efficient, where major currencies coexist in a manner that enhances mutual trust rather than promoting zero-sum competition. The immediate and measurable implications for Iraq are substantial and wide-ranging. A stronger, more credibly valued dinar directly translates into increased domestic purchasing power, granting the government greater capacity for essential investments in public services. This means accelerated funding for critical infrastructure projects, significant improvements in healthcare, and expanded opportunities in education and workforce training. Furthermore, Iraq's substantial oil revenues, already a core economic driver, will gain added real-world impact as the currency's value stabilizes at a higher benchmark. This significantly improved fiscal environment is highly attractive to foreign investors, solidifying Iraq's position as a credible and emerging investment destination. With economists projecting notable GDP growth in the immediate aftermath of the revaluation, Vietnam is equally poised to reap tremendous benefits from the dong's realignment to a fair valuation. The nation will experience an immediate improvement in purchasing power, both domestically for its citizens and internationally for its businesses. Exporters, having navigated the period of managed undervaluation, will benefit from a more stable and ultimately more competitive currency on the global stage, while citizens gain enhanced confidence in the security and value of their personal savings and wages. Foreign direct investment is projected to see a substantial increase, drawn by Vietnam's newly fortified, transparent, and technologically stable financial system. Economic forecasts suggest that Vietnam's GDP could also experience a vigorous period of growth, fueled by both a stronger domestic economy and renewed investment from abroad. The notable contributions of Zimbabwe to this global trend of financial reform underscore the powerful convergence of innovation and stability. By strategically linking its new currency to tangible assets like gold and integrating secure blockchain technology for complete transparency, Zimbabwe demonstrates a resilient and modern approach to economic recovery. This successful model of combining digital finance with verifiable physical backing is being closely monitored by institutional investors globally, recognizing the long-term benefits of this resilient structure. While its progress may appear less visible than the dynamic transformations in Iraq and Vietnam, Zimbabwe's successful reinvention provides an invaluable blueprint for other developing nations seeking to stabilize their economies and actively cultivate international confidence and sustained investment. The psychological and financial impact of these revaluations on the global investment community is profound. Years of enduring skepticism, regulatory delays, and relentless rumor cycles are now culminating in a moment that validates the persistence and disciplined foresight of investors worldwide. This event confirms that the global financial system has the capacity to reward patience, integrity, and strict adherence to banking compliance. While the direct monetary gains are real and measurable, the greater long-term achievement is the palpable restoration of faith in fair, accountable, and transparent financial systems. Tonight is fundamentally about setting a robust precedent for how markets, currencies, and global investors will interact moving forward, marking a critical transformation in financial culture that emphasizes long-term accountability over short-term speculation. As the financial clock approaches the precise moment of revaluation, major financial institutions are operating with a palpable sense of focused, calm precision. Internal exchange rates are being finalized and adjusted. Complex interbank settlement systems are being meticulously synchronized, and compliance teams are fully staffed and prepared for immediate digital verification. This high degree of professional preparedness reflects the highest standards of modern banking, ensuring that the revaluation process is executed with minimal friction and maximum assurance. Customers, institutions, and investors can draw confidence from the knowledge that every step of this historic process is strictly adhering to established international protocols. The evening exemplifies the necessary combination of painstaking, strategic planning, and robust technological support, essential for orchestrating such a monumental global financial shift. The successful implementation of these revaluations marks a definitive turning point in the global perception of emerging market currencies. Historically, currencies like the Dinar and Dong were often sidelined or treated with caution by the largest global financial players. Tonight, that perception is irrevocably shifting. With the full legal backing of central banks, robust regulatory oversight, and advanced technological integration, these currencies are now demonstrably gaining international credibility on an unprecedented scale. This change encourages deeper cross-border investment, fosters greater trade fairness, and highlights the indispensable role that emerging markets play in the stability of the global financial system. Governments and investors worldwide are now taking notice, recognizing that disciplined reform, consistent adherence to protocol, and strategic vision yield remarkable and lasting results. The sense of celebration resonating across the world is matched by a deep appreciation for the meticulous, quiet preparation that underpinned these massive changes. While public forums and social media platforms are alight with intense speculation, the financial authorities and banking professionals are operating with professional, quiet efficiency to ensure safety, compliance, and absolute fairness. Specialized redemption centers, authorized to manage these large-scale foreign currency exchanges, are fully operational, ensuring that every single transaction meets the highest possible regulatory standards. This professional and systematic approach underscores the complete legitimacy of the revaluation process, providing absolute assurance to all participants that this is a genuine, structured, and transformative event, not a speculative occurrence. The broader economic implications of this coordinated revaluation extend well beyond the borders of Iraq, Vietnam, and Zimbabwe, actively shaping future global financial norms. By establishing new high standards for transparency, regulatory compliance, and asset-backed growth, these nations are setting a powerful example for the entire world. Other emerging economies now have a tangible model, demonstrating that disciplined long-term reform and strategic planning can earn international recognition and attract essential foreign investment. The revaluation also signals the crucial modern role that technological integration, including blockchain verification and advanced AI monitoring, must play in contemporary currency management. Consequently, tonight's events serve as both a historic milestone and a forward-looking model for financial systems worldwide. For individual investors, tonight represents a unique, transformative opportunity that underscores a powerful lesson in financial discipline. The successful revaluation process is inherently a measured one, and those who approach it with impatience or impulsiveness risk errors or unnecessary losses. The true rewards are reserved for those who prioritize meticulous record-keeping, official verification, and patient engagement through proper channels. By adhering strictly to established banking protocols and maintaining careful documented diligence, participants can fully maximize the benefits of this significant currency realignment. This approach serves to reinforce the paramount importance of transparency and diligence, ensuring that those involved in this historic financial event can engage safely, legally, and ultimately, successfully. The rigorous coordination demonstrated between Iraq, Vietnam, and their supporting global financial institutions confirms a fundamental truth. Comprehensive currency revaluations, while complex, are entirely achievable when approached systematically and collaboratively. Central banks, regulatory bodies, and advanced technological platforms must align perfectly for success. Tonight's smooth execution of these measures is a powerful confirmation that global financial cooperation is possible, even between nations with vastly different economic histories and structures. This shared collaborative approach actively strengthens international trust, encourages cross-border investment, and significantly reduces the potential for disruptive market volatility. It is a working model for how nations can jointly pursue shared prosperity through careful, methodical planning and mutual financial respect. The measurable impact on domestic economies is immediate and tangible. In Iraq, government programs and critical public services stand to benefit directly and substantially from the new, stronger dinar. Infrastructure development can proceed with more reliable long-term funding. Healthcare systems can implement comprehensive improvements, and educational and workforce training initiatives can significantly expand their reach and quality. Similarly, the citizens of Vietnam will experience increased purchasing power, improved access to high-quality goods, and expanded domestic investment opportunities. Both nations are showcasing how currency revaluation transcends abstract financial theory, becoming a practical, tangible tool for fundamentally improving lives, fostering long-term growth and solidifying sustained economic stability. The celebratory atmosphere is appropriately tempered by a professional caution among financial experts. While this revaluation is undoubtedly historic, it is accompanied by a significant responsibility on all parties involved. Both investors and institutions must continue to act ethically, maintain strict regulatory compliance, and actively resist any speculation-driven behaviors that could destabilize or undermine the process. Maintaining complete order, absolute transparency, and fiscal integrity ensures that the substantial benefits of tonight's events are permanent and lasting, not merely temporary gains. This careful and necessary balance between profound celebration and disciplined execution reflects the professional maturity required for successful, enduring economic transformation, reminding all participants that massive opportunity and strict responsibility are inextricably linked. The symbolic significance of the Dinar and Dong revaluations cannot be overstated. They represent a fundamental shift in perspective. They mark the global recognition of these emerging economies as legitimate, respected, and capable long-term contributors to the stability and growth of the international financial system. For Iraq, Vietnam, and indeed Zimbabwe, this is the ultimate validation of years of strategic, hard work, persistent reform, and patient planning. For global investors, It is a pivotal moment to recognize the immense potential inherent in disciplined, transparent, and securely asset-backed financial systems. The entire world is watching the unfolding of a new era of currency legitimacy and financial accountability. Tonight is also a profound testament to the power of unwavering patience and clear vision. For decades, many financial skeptics dismissed the long-term potential of both the dinar and the dong. Yet careful, multi-year planning, persistent and difficult internal reforms, and robust international cooperation have systematically brought these currencies to this pivotal moment of realignment. Investors who maintained faith in the established process are now seeing tangible, verifiable results. This collective story reinforces a critical lesson for global markets. Transformative change in the financial world requires not only ambition, but also significant time, meticulous strategy, and strict adherence to professional principles. The revaluation is fundamentally about long-term legitimacy, rebuilding trust, and the creation of sustainable economic systems designed to benefit entire nations and their people for generations. As global markets close and the internal banking cycles align for the new day, the world is witnessing a uniquely powerful synchronization of financial systems. Internal exchange rates have been precisely adjusted, settlement windows have been perfectly aligned, and comprehensive compliance protocols have been enforced. This rigorous global preparation ensures that the transition is seamless, minimizing any potential disruption and maximizing confidence across all financial tiers. Tonight, technology, global professionalism, and unprecedented coordination converge to create an event that is certain to be remembered and studied for decades to come. This careful orchestration exemplifies how modern, complex finance can operate efficiently while maintaining the highest levels of integrity, security, and transparency across all international borders. Finally, tonight's events powerfully highlight the inherently collaborative nature of modern global economics. Instead of a focus on simple competition, we are witnessing a global demonstration of cooperation, shared value creation, and mutual financial recognition. Iraq, Vietnam, and Zimbabwe stand as compelling examples of how nations can achieve true economic ascent through strategic reform, technological integration, and focused, long-term planning. Investors worldwide now possess a clear, successful blueprint for understanding and engaging with dynamic emerging markets. This historic moment definitively demonstrates that financial systems can evolve responsibly, creating vast new opportunities, ensuring systemic stability, and honoring the core principles of transparency and accountability. The dinar and dong revaluations are more than just numbers. They are a celebration of global cooperation, economic vision, and the undeniable power of disciplined, innovative financial strategy. Tonight is a night of historic transformation, deserved celebration, and profound reflection. The successful revaluation of the dinar and the dong is officially confirmed, and the world is responding with focused attention. Investors, global institutions, and governments now have a clear, undeniable signal that patient planning, diligent reform, and technological innovation can lead directly to tangible, measurable success. This pivotal moment is a testament to the power of persistence, collective foresight, and high-level global coordination. As financial systems, markets, and citizens worldwide begin to absorb the full implications, one fact is abundantly clear. Tonight is a historic benchmark, and its transformative impact will resonate throughout the global economy for years to come. It is not just about a change in currency value. It is about the restoration of fundamental trust, legitimacy, and the dawn of a significant new chapter in global economics.